So I didn't want to run up and none of the bullets hit me. So I backed while he started shooting to either shoot. I'm thinking he was shooting him or trying to make him get out the truck because he eventually hopped out of the truck. And what did you do? I hit him. All right. How close are you when you hit him? I was like, for me to where that guy right there with the black suit is, right here are you, the one looking back. All right. And how many times did you shoot? I just kept shooting a few times, and the power from the rifle pushed him like off his feet. It pushed him a distance. Was pushing him or you? Pushing him. Okay. How many times did you shoot? I can't really tell you, Miles. I just kept shooting until there wasn't nothing there wasn't nothing left. Okay. And what did you all do after that? When I turned around, I see an 18-wheeler and see two heads up. And I raised the AK to make them stop looking because the hard hat fell off my head. I got a big head, so I must have didn't have it adjusted. So, by the hard hat falling off, my hood went back, so they could pretty much kind of see who I was. And I just pointed the AK at them for them to get down, and stop looking at me. All right. And what did they do when they saw the AK? They went down, man. All right. So what did you and Pound do? Jumped in the car. All right. Where did you all go after that? Way across the river. All right. And do you remember where were you across the river? I can't tell you where we was at, bro. I'd be lying. But I know we went to McDonald's. Okay. And why did you all go to McDonald's? To switch cars. And who were you switching cars with? A little female chick. One of Leroy's little friends. Okay. And when you all got there, were you able to switch cars? Yeah. Did everybody get into the new car? Yeah. All right. Did you bring the guns with you? Yeah. All right. Where did you all go after that? We went uptown on 2nd and Prayer. Okay. Did anything eventful happen on the ride back? The car just kept moving, man. Shaking and I'm like, man, this man done got us in this stupid car, man. And the car belly is doing, like it wasn't no good car. And I'm spooking because we got these empty guns in this car. You know what I'm saying? And where are you when this car is kind of putting? Trying to get ready to go through the tolls, All right. And over the bridge? Yeah. Were you all able to make it over the bridge? Yeah. Finally, we made it. Okay. And then where did you go? On 2nd and Prayer. What did you do with the guns? Put them in an abandoned house at first until I was able to get some more bullets for both of them. Do you remember, would you recognize photos of the area where Mike Marshall was killed if I showed them to you? Yeah, most likely. Okay. Your Honor, I'd move to publish Exhibit 262. All right. That's fine. Judge, I'd ask. I'm not going to do the last ones, Judge. Okay. Does this area look familiar? Do you recognize it or no? Yeah, I recognize it now. Okay. Do you know whose car this is? That's the truck Mike was in. Is that Mike? Yeah. All right. 10 days later, did you kill a man named, or that fall, did you kill a man named Lester Allen? Yes. And describe your history with the Allens to the jury again. It was either kill on sight, or you kill me, or I'm going to kill you. Either way. I realized that after all them years, our beef wasn't over with. They still had tension with me. All right. And what was the connection to the Allens again? Why didn't they like you? Because I stole the money from their big brother. He was dead, though, when I came home. All right. In that fall, you also killed another person named Lester Foster, correct? Yes. All right. And describe to the jury, why did you and Lester have beef, or why did you kill Lester Foster? Lester was behind the house where I was living at, searching or stealing, pretty much looking for my stash, because I threw it the night before from the police and never came outside until the next morning. Do you remember when Kiera Holmes was murdered, the little girl in the Calliope projects? Yeah, I remember. Alright, where were you when you found out about that? On Desire in St. Claude. No. I didn't know she was killed. I found out when I was on Xavier campus that the little girl was killed, bro. When did you find out there had been a shooting in the Calliope? Probably around 4 something or 5 something, man, that evening, Sunday evening, after the second line had done came and went. Alright, and where was this second line you were at? It was across the canal on Desire and St. Around the St. Claude, passing down St. Claude. Okay, and who are you at the second line with? Me, Pound, Dave, Elo, Merle. Was anybody off 3 and G with you? T-Bone. Okay, eventually, did someone who had participated in the Kiera Holmes murder come down to see you? Yeah, but he called my phone and I'm like, hello? Such and such. I can't really say the words, but I knew something was wrong with him from his voice. You heard me? So I asked him where he at, and he said by Dummy Mama, and I realized, that's in the 9th Ward, but on the other side of the bridge. Alright, and who is this who called you? Buck. Alright, and eventually did you meet Buck in the 9th Ward? Yeah. Alright, did Buck confess that he just done something to you? No, he just met me on the strip and said, man, the homies killed somebody in the project. Alright. Did you eventually learn Buck had been involved? Yes. Okay, and you said you eventually learned that a little girl had been killed? Yes. Alright, what happened to Buck the next day? Me and Easy killed him. Okay, why did you kill him? Because everybody thought Buck was going to tell. Okay, and did people feel like it was different because a child had been killed? That too, because, I felt some type of way because, you went back. You're in this truck. You gave me this truck, man, and you all were shooting out of this truck, and you ain't telling me you all were shooting out of this truck, man. And I had my sons and his brothers in this truck, and I wouldn't have never knew what happened until Merle called me and blowed me on about being in the truck, and said that they're looking for the truck all over the fucking TV, and your stupid riding in the truck. So, the day after the Kiera Holmes murder, you killed Buck, correct? Yeah. Alright. That fall, did the police execute a search warrant? Or that winter, did they execute a search warrant at your house? Yes. Would you recognize photos of the search warrant if I showed it to you? Yes. Or would you recognize photos inside your house? But that was before Buck got killed. Okay, would you recognize the photos? Yeah. I'd move to publish Exhibit 195. Do you recognize this photo? Yes. Alright. What is this? Where I was, my little trap house. Not really where I'm living at, but it's my house because I was paying rent there. So that was my little trap house where I keep my dope and my guns, a little food. If I get tired, somewhere to lay at instead of being outside. Is this inside your house? Yeah. Alright. And tell the jury what a trap house means. Trap house mean I had developed that method from when after I killed Fat Man on 2nd and D, I went to Atlanta, and that was their thing. Nobody hustled on the sidewalk in the corners like we did in New Orleans. So the trap house pretty much make more money. You know what I'm saying? And this is a method that could accumulate me a lot more money. I won't be in the wide open. And was this your shotgun? Yeah. And do you recognize this pistol? Yeah. Alright. Whose gun was that? That was Pound's gun. And had that gun been used in anything? Yeah. What had it been used in? In Michael Marshall. Whose gun was this? T.I., that's the gun I used with Michael Marshall. Did you have some drugs in your house that day? Yeah. All right. Would you recognize them if I showed them to you? Yeah. And were the drugs you had in your house, were those real or were they bunk? They were real. Okay. And where would you get your real drugs from? I'm getting my dope from Breezy and getting my coke from Money. I'm going to show you what's previously been admitted as 271. Does this look like the shotgun you had in your house back then? I had it under my house. I only had the TI in my house and a 40 in my house. Somebody put the shotgun inside the house. Could you turn it around so we can see? I'm going to show you what's been marked as 268. All right, this is TI the chopper. Yeah. Okay, and this is the AK-47 you used on Michael Marshall. Got to see if it got wood on the back of it. I can't just say it's that and I don't see the wood. Yeah, that's it. And does this look like Pound's gun you had in your house that day? Yeah. Again, was the pistol used on Michael Marshall also? Yes.